charge a fee, not a cent, until after we get a result for a consumer. It's a substantial capital challenge, a substantial business challenge for us, but we support it, and we're gonna live through it, but not if this fee cap gets thrown on top of it. There's a similar bill that passed in Illinois last year. Not a single company is licensed in Illinois. We are not licensed in Illinois. No company that is legally providing services is doing business in Illinois right now. So you'd create an entire regulatory infrastructure, and there'd be no licensees. You know, and put thousands of hardworking Californians out of work. And but, you know, before any members of this committee support a rule that...
Madam Chair?
Yes.
Excuse me for just a moment. I just want to let you know we did not get a letter from TASC. Right. And we also testified on the fiscal issues, not the policy issues. So are we going to reopen it up to policy issues after they're done?
I'd be glad to let you do it on your close, Senator, if that's all right.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So, well, I believe it is a fiscal issue if there's going to be a regulatory regime and no companies paying licensing fees under that regime, and thousands of Californians out of work, I believe, is a fiscal issue as well. And I encourage you before anyone passes, you know, says yes on this bill and decides to pass a bill that will put thousands of people out of work, everyone on this committee is invited to come to our office in San Mateo and see what we do, understand what we do, see the thousands of letters we have on our walls from our customers who say that we've saved their families, saved their small businesses, saved their marriages. This is a much needed service, and I urge you all to not pass this bill.
Thank you. Next, please.
Madam Chair and committee members, my name is Pat Zenzel. I'm here with KP Public Affairs. I'm here on behalf of Care One Services, Inc. I won't repeat the previous testimony. Simply speaking, we believe that this bill would set up a regulatory scheme that would be unsustainable based on the number of licensees that actually could work through the provisions of the bill, such as the fee cap that's in there and some of the other provisions. So for those reasons, we currently oppose the bill. We have not had an opportunity to see the amendments that were described in the opening, so we'd be very interested also in looking at those amendments. Thank you.
Next, please. Is there? Yeah, we need a couple of seats there.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair. Now I'm on. Madam Chair, members of the committee, John Moffitt on behalf of the United States Organization for Bankruptcy Alternatives. We represent a little over 60 companies involved in this area. We are opposed to the bill on the fiscal issues. The analysis anticipates about $1.1 million in annual costs that would be passed on to the licensees, and anticipates about 40 licensees. We think that is very, very generous with the bill as written now. In addition to those costs, the other mandates of the bill add additional costs to those companies. We figure in about $20,000 per year. And so on the fiscal issues, we're opposed to the bill, and also we'd be open to looking at the amendments that the Senator described. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Jim Lights representing Purcells and Associates, which is a national law firm that specializes in debt settlement. We were encouraged when Senator Corbett took amendments to exempt attorneys in the first policy committee. That's definitely a move in the right direction. We're still, at this point, opposed unless amended. The amendments allow attorneys to be exempted unless they specialize in debt settlement. So we are hopeful we can continue to work with the author and the sponsors and resolve that.
Thank you. Next, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Members, Brooks Ellison. Sorry I'm a little late. I came from another meeting, but on behalf of USCB, which Hospital Resource Management and Collections, but we're here in support and strongly urge your support of this bill.
You're in support?
In support.
Hospital, okay. And, alrighty. And testimony? Okay.
No, I've already presented.
Let's hear from Finance.
Madam Chair, members of the committee, we have not yet received an estimate from the Department of Corporations. However, the bill does state that its costs would be fully recovered through the fees. Our staff has not been able yet to analyze or look into the tax implications that may result as a result of this bill.
So you're neutral?
We are neutral at this point.
All right. All right. So it is a candidate for suspense, and Senator, you wanted to address some additional issues. Go right ahead.
No, that's quite all right. I came here to testify on fiscal issues, and we already did that. And just appreciate having a fair hearing on this measure. It's going to suspense, and look forward to working with you on any issues that may concern the chair or other members of the committee. But, it's really helpful, to know whether you're going to have a policy discussion or a fiscal discussion when you come into this committee and be treated fairly. So thank you very much.